Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
The weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. And he's brought to offense, getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
He may not have been the guy to win him the game last week. Not a huge amount of production, but he certainly wasn't the one who lost it. And we get to these rounds of the playoffs, we know this is true. It's oftentimes the team and the quarterback who doesn't make the mistakes and often moves on to the next round. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. There's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. First carry of the game here for the rookie from Stanford. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And this opening drive is headed from 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. Or will they be rusty? This opening series, a big one to get them in rhythm.
The big play, and that's him 17 yards. That's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Cook trying this one up the gut. He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen. On the move, headed right. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another Bills first down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Pass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now run with Wright. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They pitch it out to him here. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and...
So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Right again. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And this is the 2nd time he's made the coverage team for months. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Not from the pistol to Cook. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Allen wants to push the pace.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen setting up play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Niggs. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Nix holds on to it, and starts some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
So we'll await 3rd down and 9. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Broncos have to hurry here, clock still running.
A 28-yard gain. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Looking quickly here.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here, clock's still running.
And it's third down.
On third down, here's Nix. He's in trouble now and the ball is out. And he's fortunate to cover himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Braden Mann on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. Brandon Jones on the cover.
Operating from the gun.
It's a gain of 6.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Oh, caught by his running back. And he's going to be stopped around the 37. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pulled off the conversion. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it down from 37. To throw again, it's Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Pass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Bills 21. Broncos nothing. Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a look for Nix. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Falcons are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is the running back for the visitors. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The visitors pull off yet another upset. They are now just 1 win away from the Super Bowl.